Bodybuilders, it's Friday evening. We've already seen a ton of these folks, including myself, do 25.1. So I figured before we get into Saturday's hype mode, I'd leave you guys with a few tips. I didn't want to throw out tips before I did it because I've been very wrong about workouts before. Here's what I learned in 25.1 and maybe some tips that'll help you guys. First things first, to ease up a little bit of the nerves, or if you're a little bit scared, hopefully this helps you guys. I said on the nastiness scale of all the open workouts that I've done, this one is low. We have kicked off the open many years in the past with really nasty workouts before. You guys need to set yourself up with 15 minutes of easy moving. Now it's not quite zone 2 pace, but maybe some of you guys start the workout by feeling like you're actually going that slow. And we're gonna go over efficiency tips on your burpees and also your hang clean and jerks. If you are doing a good job of moving nice and smooth, you will just feel fatigue from moving for 15 minutes. As always, when we set up an AMRAP and you're moving for 15 minutes, you better not sprint out that first 5. Also, this is an ascending ladder. You guys know how sneaky those are. Those ascending ladders kick you off really fast in the beginning.
Just like the fajita.
And you're like, I'm cruising through these rounds. And you'll look up at the clock and be like, bruh, why is there still 12 minutes left on the clock? You need to start by moving slow in the beginning. Moving on to our first movement, the burpee. This is where the workout starts. There are very few people in the entire world. Mandy's one of those few people. Shout out Mandy, she absolutely crushed this. Hop up their burpees for the entire 15 minutes. And what I mean by that is a hop up burpee. I hop both feet up and then I jump. This is a step up burpee. I drive one knee to the front like I'm doing elbow to mid-foot, step my feet together, and then hop. The reason a lot of people need to be stepping up is one, pacing yourself like we talked about. It's gonna slow down your burpee cadence a tiny bit, and also this workout gets a little shouldery, so it might save your shoulders a little bit. Now this is a little bit confusing if you haven't practiced it a whole lot. Step up with one leg, you're doing great. Patrick, you're doing great. If you can get a little fancy feet with it, you wanna take your outside foot up first, so you kind of have a natural lean into your hop. On this side, I'll drive the opposite knee up, and that gets me leaning over that dumbbell. If that's too fancy and you just need to be like working on just stepping up in general, don't worry about what foot, just do what you can do. Moving on to the hang clean and jerk. There have been arguments all over the CrossFit space debating whether this was a burpee workout or a clean and jerk workout. I don't really know yet. I just felt like I did a lot of burpees and a lot of clean and jerks, and I need to make sure on both of those movements I was moving well. A clean and jerk, I promise you, is all about your timing from the reception of the clean to the push jerk all the way overhead. And yes, in the standards it says you can move the dumbbell overhead anyway, but you guys need to be push jerking. Idea of timing my clean to my jerk is gonna save you big time. When I clean the weight up to my shoulder and receive it, my knees need to be bent, ready to launch. The other thing that I haven't seen many people talk about is how the dumbbell is positioned before you do the jerk. When you feel like you get a heavy one, it's probably because you rushed into the jerk and that dumbbell's gonna go forward. Wait for that dumbbell to get to the back side of your shoulder. With your legs bent, you can drive that weight all the way overhead and you're gonna snap into that good stacked position. When I clean, my knees are bent, ready to push jerk. When you're deciding whether to switch arms, realize if you stay on one arm and keep cycling on one arm, you're probably going a little bit faster than that of switching, but you are gonna burn out and build a lot of lactate in that muscle in that one side. What I like to do, and what I did on this workout, is I got a generalized game plan, like I was gonna break the sets in half, but when I started feeling the burn,
just like the fajita,
on my arm, I was like, that's my cue to switch. I don't wanna create that extra burn, that extra lactate buildup, so that was my cue to switch sides. Some people have been switching every rep. Some people have been using their dominant side for more reps. You guys have to make that decision right there, but I tell you this, The biggest thing is timing the clean to the jerk. I've been coaching and simplifying all of our folks on, think of it like 2 baby jumps. I jump to my shoulder, I jump to overhead. Use those leggies. The lunges, the distance is kind of weird because we don't use 15 feet that often. I'll tell you guys this, pretty much all of us, including myself with the short leggies, 5 steps across. Unless we have some smaller steps where you feel like your knees are better, you're more comfortable in a smaller step, it's about 5 steps across. I like to count my lunges to make sure my steps are very consistent. Start with your toes behind, take your 5 steps, make sure you're opening up your hips at the end, turn it around, count 5 steps back. You don't need to rush on the lunges. That is where you rest. I was craving extra lunges as we got through this workout, but the lunge stays the same. Looks like we just wrapped it up around here. So hopefully these tips help you guys get hyped for tomorrow morning. We're gonna have a lot of you guys doing the workout. Oh, I can't believe I left this one thing out. I'm gonna get on to you guys. Hook gripping, game changer. See you guys tomorrow for some fun. Peace out.